When did existing start to feel like a luxury? Not living well, not thriving, just being alive. Rent, transportation, food, healthcare, rest, privacy, time. Everything now has a price tag. And somehow, no matter how hard you try, it's never quite enough. We're told to budget better, work harder, level up. But here's the part nobody likes to say out loud. For millions of people, life isn't expensive because they're irresponsible. Life is expensive because the floor keeps rising. In the last decade, housing costs exploded. Healthcare premiums doubled. Education turned into lifelong debt. Essentials rose 20%. Wages? They stood still. So you do everything right and still feel behind. This is what nobody prepared us for. A life where most of your energy goes to staying afloat. Not dreaming, not building, not experimenting. Just maintaining. You don't ask, what do I want to become? You ask, what bill is due next? And slowly, quietly, survival mode becomes your personality. Notice what gets cut first when money gets tight. Joy, rest, community, curiosity. You stop going out, not because you're antisocial, but because everything costs money. You stop taking risks because one mistake could collapse everything. Even boredom becomes stressful because time off feels irresponsible when you're one emergency away from panic. This isn't laziness. This is economic pressure reshaping behavior. There's a tax nobody tracks. The tax on saying no. The tax on slowing down. The tax on being human. When every hour has to justify itself, rest feels like guilt. When every choice has consequences, freedom feels dangerous. You don't feel poor. You feel trapped in optimization. Always calculating. Always choosing the least painful option. Previous generations struggled, but they had margins. Room to breathe. Room to fail. Room to pause. Now the margins are gone. 60% of us can't afford a sudden emergency. One medical bill, one missed paycheck, and the illusion shatters. That's why anxiety feels ambient now. Why people feel older than they are. It's not just stress, it's fragility. Here's the quiet transformation happening. Life is no longer designed for living. It's designed for endurance. You're not encouraged to flourish. You're trained to cope, to adapt, to tolerate, to normalize less. And over time, people stop asking for more life. They just ask for less pain. They tell you there's a way out, but endurance isn't the same as destiny. Even inside pressure, small margins still matter. Not escape, not rebellion. Reduction. Needing slightly less. Buying back a little time. Protecting moments that don't pay, but keep you human. The system feeds on exhaustion. So rest becomes resistance. Not dramatic, quiet, deliberate. You don't fix everything. You create space. This isn't about blame. It's about noticing. Noticing that when life becomes unaffordable, humanity shrinks. And the most dangerous part? You start thinking this is just how things are. But it isn't natural. And it isn't inevitable. This is silent entropy, where pressure replaces purpose, and truth screams silently.